Well, bro, you're gonna kill that masterclass, man. Yeah, I appreciate you dropping the sauce, brother. That was huge. I appreciate that, man. Fucking
You dropped the one, bro. I'm dead. What's up, guys? I'm with Kaylin. Almost mispronounced your name there. What's up, man?
go.
Quickly introduce yourself so that we can get some context, and we'll dive into IGDMs and how you can scale up, do more, and do better.
My name's Kalen Harden. I've been in agency lab for about a month now. I'm in the roofing niche, take my cold outreach game to a new level, and I think Facebook and Instagram and Marcus are all going to help me do that. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, and don't be. You can vote. You can show off. How many clients did you close through the cold calling?
So yeah, man, we really just started doing outreaching this past cold outreaching and cold calling this week, and this week we've closed 4 clients on about 500 calls. So it's a pretty good conversion rate. We closed 100% of demos that we booked, but there's room to grow, and
Yeah.
we're looking forward to it. So
Yeah. And so it's really just how can you get more demos? He has the hot hand right now. So like in basketball or any sport, let him cook. So we're gonna dive into it and give him the recipe. And I'm gonna show you everything that you need. And kind of like Christian Echu's masterclass, I'm gonna dive in and reverse it into more of the mindset first. Because that's more important than just me giving you resources, which I'm obviously going to do for you. So the number one thing, again, just for everyone to know, again, it's all about doing more, doing better, right? With the script, which we'll get into, and then innovating. Even after this call, like just think about how we can make this better. How can we automate this? How can we, you know, continue doing more, maybe even less expense too. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this up here. So this is my actual template right here that's been killing it, not only getting more responses, but obviously getting people interested. So I'm going to obviously dive into how this works really fast, but it's simple. There's 3 steps. One is having a conversation starter, coming in really friendly. I actually made a Instagram post like literally 5 minutes before this call called like, you got to be very positive, friendly, which is why you go into people's comments, right? And
yeah,
actually say like, hey, I like what you're doing, right? Maybe even personalize it, which always comes off much better. And then you just let them know you politely want to talk to them in the in the DMs, but it might be stuck in the request, which is actually happens, right? Anywho, now you're in the DMs. Now you're like, hey, name, right? The roofer. Again, love this post about this testimonial you did for Daniel, or love this roof you did for this person. Congratulations and keep it up. By the way, are you taking on more, what did they say? Customers? Jobs? Jobs, right?
yeah, it's jobs.
Yeah. Are you taking on more jobs going into May, right? Or finishing up April? Or are you all busy? Most likely, one, they think that you're a customer, a friendly one too. And two, they're most likely going to say, no, I can take on more. Are you available this week? Or do you want to talk sometime next week? Right. Now that's where you got to be smooth with it and transition to an offer, Kalen, and be like, awesome. We're actually looking for one roofing company to partner with in their city, right? Or in their area. We're
Yeah,
looking to bring you more jobs through your door, or, word it what makes sense, more jobs to your roofing company using, if it's TikTok, awesome. That's a big buzzword right now that's working, same as AI, Google Ads, etc. They understand how that works and why it works. Don't say paid ads because that's, not different. That's not innovating. But just say like, hey, if it's something new, go ahead and say it. If not, no worries. And then state your offer, right? What's your current offer right now?
our current offer is 5 qualified booked appointments. Because the biggest pain, or one of the biggest pain points for roofers, and the reason they hate like marketing agencies, because they pay for lead gen, and what they do is, what those lead gen companies would do, they would do Facebook lead forms, and that wouldn't qualify the lead. So they would
Mhm.
get a whole bunch of leads, 50, but they would be underqualified. They wouldn't be able to. They couldn't afford it. They didn't have insurance. So it was just a big waste of time, and a lot of people spent a lot of roofers spent a lot of money, dealing with that
Mhm.
pain point, because they were just like, we need leads, but they would just get the worst leads ever and just waste their time and waste their money. So we qualify we qualify it for them. So we do a Facebook and Instagram ads, and shortly we're gonna go into TikTok, but we take them to a survey to qualify them.
Yes,
And
sir.
then we actually go from that survey to their calendar and they book it as well.
So you do the booking too.
Hmm.
Heck yeah, that's
And then we also, and this
different.
is kind of where we innovated. We partnered up, me and Valley Ridge, we have a buddy who owns a call center in Lebanon. So we have VAs for their base rate, which is $2 an hour.
That's
So
that's good.
we have two VAs right now. So we actually are, and then we also have our white label go high level, which is lead closer. So we have a software, we have marketing, and we have a call center, all that we offer.
Heck yeah. Two things from there, and that's awesome, Caitlin. One, you got the bandwidth, the resources to make this work, which is why you were able to say before I started recording this, you're so confident in fulfillment because everything's in place for you guys to succeed and for your clients to get results and succeed themselves. So I like that. And the second thing is you understood their pain points and desires, which is what you literally want to say. You know, what Christian Etchu mentioned, and I'm going to repeat this for everyone here. You want to speak in terms of outcome, not service. They don't care what the vehicle is. They just care about how they're, or being like, not how, being there, right? Getting to the destination, right? And again, maybe you can use a buzzword that makes sense, like TikTok ads. So actually, I'm going to add this back in here. Using TikTok ads, it will work because people in the roofing niche actually like TikTok. It actually can work for them because the thing with TikTok, I think still right now, it's like location wise, you know, it's a broad location. Like gyms, it might be difficult, but for roofers, they can cover larger areas, like surface area in their location. But
These are a lot cheaper too with TikTok.
100%, 100%. They're like 5 to 6 times cheaper. It's ridiculous because like the impressions you can get in front of people. So yeah, this is how you transition to it. You know, the cool thing is you can make this a generic video. You don't need to say their name. You can say, hey, what's up? This is Marcus. First off, I'm happy that we started a conversation and I like your stuff that you're posting. Again, keep it up. The reason I'm actually reaching out and, you know, then you go into the same script. You can even say, I know you get hit up a lot by, you know, other marketing agencies. I just wanted to reach out personally to you. So if this is something you're interested in, let me know. If not, no worries. Right. And they'll respect that and they like it because it looks different. You know, if you go with text, just have a second message saying this, like, is this up your alley? Is this worth a chat? Is this something you're open to talking about? Or do you know another roofing company in Houston that would be interested in this, right? Whatever city. And obviously if they're interested, they're going to say, yeah, I would love to chat. I'm interested in hearing more. Right. And then these are just the follow-up paths again. Like if someone says or doesn't reply back to you, number one rule I like is don't come off as normally salesy. Right. People expect you to be like, hey, just checking in. Do you're still interested? Right. Don't be like one of those guys. Like be different. And the way you be different is be human. Again, part of like conversations is being a human. Right. So not to be exaggerating, but I like to give them the benefit of the doubt that they are interested. It's just they got super busy or an emergency happened. And this isn't just for DMs, it's also for sales calls, right? Like if someone no shows, I'm gonna be like, hey, I hope everything's all right. You know, obviously I don't want them like I do say blacklisted to scare them and get them on the call. But my point is be human. Just say, hey, hope everything's all right. Right. And you can use other things that you know you may have seen like GIFs. You know, you can be funny if it makes sense for your niche, right? This works super well in the gym niche. This is more professional, so I like it for dentistry. I too like this for gyms, right? It's very like just funny. I guess life got the best of you. Or I'm like, I guess I'm waiting. I guess, or one of the ones I used and it worked very well was, hey, let's see who gets back to me faster, the squat rack or you. Because like the squat rack's always taken. Anyways, that's why they love it. And then yeah, if they're interested, or you know, if they're interested, you can just go straight into like saying, great, well, let's hop on a quick 10-15 minute chat to give you more information. I'm going to drop my availabilities 1 second, right? Or you can give them your calendar. That's totally chill. If they're like just saying okay, you know, before you book them in, another thing you can do is get a second confirmation, like a second yes from them, by saying like, great, next steps, 10-15 minute chat to give you more info. And then again, ask them for permission. Does that sound fair? They say yes, awesome. Cool. Once you find a time that works for you and do give it into their time zone, right? Just politely ask, like, awesome, really quick, what's the best email and phone number that works for you at that day, like tomorrow or Monday? By the way, my number is this, right? Give them your go high level number because they actually should know who you are too. And it shows reciprocity that you trust them and they can trust you, right? You want to be doing the same thing. So, you know, let's see here. I'm just going to click on a random one. Celebrate. So that's a deck. Let's go with this. Right. I honestly will say this probably is not qualified for one reason. Looks like a new business, like looks super new.
brand new.
I mean, nothing wrong with that. You can try hitting them up. I do give them like 90% of the benefit of the doubt. But I do have, like, for example, I can speak for the gym niche, like examples where I'm like, heck no, I'm not going to talk to this person because I know they're not ready yet for my service.
Mhm.
Like if they're a personal trainer, yet they're working inside of LA Fitness, no. If they're working inside of Planet Fitness, no. Anytime Fitness, no, because they're not business savvy, or they're not their own entity as a business, right? You know, if they're a personal trainer under, you know, one of my personal trainers I used to work with, he owned Brick House, but they were inside another facility that's private. Yeah, they're qualified.
Yeah.
So same thing, you know, I don't want to go too deep into the weeds with roofing, but you get my point in like thinking about what are the client avatars, because you also want to teach this to your virtual assistant too. Like, hey, these are the people we're not looking for, and these are the people who we are looking for, right? You can say, like, they have this name in there. They don't say Planet Fitness or something in here, right?
Mhm.
They have a website. They have a certain amount of followers, right? That can be gray area. Like if they have 200 followers, that doesn't mean that they're unqualified, but you do want to double check and make sure that they're good. Certain things that they post, etc. What I would do is, it's totally up to you. You definitely can do this, you know, because 99% of the time they're going to check your profile if they
Yeah,
never.
that's what I was kind of thinking. I just keep it like kind of more.
I keep it very like lifestyle and you know, kind of lifestyle and personal. This is what I should have done on I'm probably gonna do this again on a masterclass, just FYI, but so it's
But
practice for me.
hell yeah, old bro, you're gonna kill that masterclass, man. Yeah, I appreciate you dropping the sauce, brother. That was huge. I appreciate that, man.
Cool.
I'm gonna get to it, man.
Take massive action.